in there rough. War Humor and Sheer Magic out first from Just to Fly and Agent Kelly next, and Straight to Water is next. Elon got a bit ranked there, maybe had to steady and take the fifth back there with Elon. Heading off of the far turn run, Sheer Magic and War Humor providing the pace. Sheer Magic a half from War Humor, 2.5 lengths, and now Elon gets into gear once more from third. Agent Kelly fourth, Just to Fly fifth. Take the fifth has 5 to make up, 3 wide around the turn. Straight to Water's in the back of the pack. They bunch up top of the stretch, wide open. Sheer Magic a narrow lead. Sheer Magic turns in with Elon Extreme outside trying to stay. War Humor in the battle still. Here's War Humor there on the outside to even terms. On the inside with Sheer Magic. Sheer Magic, War Humor. The others really have to quicken now. Agent Kelly is in third. Take the fifth for a share far outside. On the inside, Just to Fly is trying to salvage something. A 16th to go. It's War Humor. War Humor from Sheer Magic. And here's Agent Kelly charging on the outside. War Humor, Agent Kelly, Sheer Magic was third, and Just to Fly. Jockey Objection, Virginia by Nancy Reiser, Eric Reiser. Robbie Bales, trainer of the 3-year-old Bay Gelding by Mosler out of Hollywood Humor by Distorted Humor. The second race, Exacta Trifecta Superfecta, double pick 3, pick 4. No changes, race 2, 21 minutes to post time. Morning thoughts, getting squared away. Beckhead in the rough. For the Rail Pudge Boy Palace, morning thoughts with early zip 2, and States United will track the early lead to the turn run. Admit Nothing caught about the 6th path around that turn. Southern District and Lonely Ride is trailing the field. Round the turn they roll, and from the Rail Pudge Boy Palace goes forward up front from Morning Thoughts. States United picks a perfect spot from third to stalk. Another 2, Admit Nothing, is traveling fourth. They're back to Southern District, another 8 back in Lonely Ride, all by himself back there. Down the back stretch, it is Pudge Boy Palace leading 3 parts of a length from Morning Thoughts, keeping close tabs from second. States United continues on the inside third, but is 3 lengths on the front runner now. Then Admit Nothing, and Southern District has an inside run. And Lonely Ride still at the back in 6th, heading on past the 4.5 mark. And it is Pudge Boy Palace still out there from Morning Thoughts in second, States United thirds, while just off the inside, and Southern District is next around the far turn. Admit Nothing, Lonely Ride ridden along to pick up from the back of the pack. Into the far turn, Pudge Boy Palace just fending off Morning Thoughts, who tries to bid to even terms. States United has been stalking down inside, has taken about the 3 path as they reach the quarter pole, top of the stretch. Admit Nothing is fully ridden on the far outside. Then back to Southern District and Lonely Ride, top of the stretch. Morning Thoughts out there, a 2-length advantage on Pudge Boy Palace. Admit Nothing running stoutly to the center of the track, and for the back, Lonely Ride tries to fire up a run, one off the inside. Furlong left to go, and it's Morning Thoughts by 3 from Lonely Ride. Morning Thoughts and Jevy on Toledo, they're clear by 3, holding Morning on the inside, Lonely Ride. It's Morning Thoughts, Lonely Ride. Morning Thoughts from Lonely Ride to win a length and 3/4. Then Admit Nothing and States United. Official race 2. Morning Thoughts. Maldonado trainer bred in Kentucky by Don Alberto Corporation. 6-year-old dark bear brown gelding by Air Force Dynaformer. In a minute 46.34. 6-2 $2 double, $68.80. $2 exacta, $2.453.20. $1 trifecta, $2.46, $103. $1 superfecta, a 2-4, 6 and 5, $270.20. Third race out to the all along turf and no changes. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double pick 3, pick 4. And they're off. Finalia first out of the gate from protective custody. Here's Langley's Waterfall flashing up to second spot now and chasing Vinalia. Vinalia rolling along in the early stages, leads about a length and a half, and Langley's Waterfall taken over to the inside on the chase from second. Then it's Tap the Champagne and protective custody inside in fourth and 5.5 off of speed. And next is Telus Mata racing back of the pack with Determine Hote and trailing the field Awesome Mackenzie on the inside. So Vinalia opens up at a brisk pace now, 5 in front from Langley's Waterfall for the backstretch run. Another 2, Tap the Champagne and protective custody is in fourth. Telus Mater is next, about a dozen lengths on the front, and back to the outside is Determined Hote, and on the inside is Awesome Mackenzie at the tail of the field. Heading on for the far turn, isolated leader Vinalia has it by about 5.5 lengths from Langley's Waterfall. Tap the Champagne advancing in between horses. Telus Mater is next at an even pace at this juncture in protective custody on the inside of that one into the far turn run. Heavy to pick it up are Awesome Mackenzie and Determined Hote. 3 furlongs left to run. Vinalia a 3.5, 4-length lead atop the Champagne. Telus Mater outside in third position. Protective custody comes wide into the stretch, but it's been Vinalia from the start. Vinalia 3/16 left to go, a 3-length lead. Ruiz working on Vinalia. The lead is 2.5 lengths, 2 lengths, and here comes Tap the Champagne. Tap the Champagne of Vinalia. Tap the Champagne. The gray goes by. Tap the Champagne to win. Going away by almost 3 seconds. That's close. Protective custody or Vinalia, and then Telus Mater. Official. Tap the Champagne. Official $2 exacta, $41.80, $68.90 try. Dollar superfecta, $97.30. 30-40 double, pick 3, $79.40. Fourth race, no changes. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta. Double, pick 3. Chesapeake, pick 6. Carryover, 1,034. 21 minutes to race 4. Yeah, they're off. Mailman Money and Storming Chrome right out of the gate together. Self-Taught, third position, about the 3 path into the turn run just off the rail. Master of None is next in fourth. Hey Chief is caught far outside. Armando R, second to last, and trailing the field, It's Sizzling Time. It's Sizzling Time last, about 13 off that pace. Storming Chrome leads the way. Mailman Money on the inside takes back just a bit, so Storming Chrome will go on to lead. From Mailman Money by length and a quarter. Self-Taught just off the inside, racing in third position. On the far outside is Hey Chief. Master of None hustled along in between horses, just 4 lengths from that leader, Storming Chrome. Another 8 lengths back, and it's Armando R in the back of the pack with It's Sizzling Time. As they move past the 5 ace, it's Storming Chrome at a sensible pace. Leads at about a length and a half in front. Self-Taught just second. Mailman Money down to the inside. Master of None kept close still. Master of None first to bid to second spot around the far turn. Hey Chief ridden along for more is on the inside after the 2 path with 3 furlongs left to go. Then It's Sizzling Time and Armando R. So midpoint on the final turn. It is Storming Chrome to catch. Storming Chrome digging down for the challenge of Master of None. It's Sizzling Time with a sudden bid of the far outside. Has moved to third. It's Sizzling Time means business today. It's Sizzling Time deep out toward the center of the track. Coming under left-handed pressure. It's Sizzling Time coming after Master of None. It's Sizzling Time trying to sustain now. And Armando R with a rail bid too. Armando R up the rail. Master of None drifts. It's Sizzling Time. Has dropped back after that bid. And there's yards to go. It's Armando R. Armando R by 2.5. Master at None was second. Self-Taught grabs third. Stormy Chrome fourth. Official. Here's Armando R. Late scratch was the 6B Dock. Dollar trifecta 77 even. Dollar superfecta 324.30. Consolation double 7-6, 1060, 5360, double 7 and 1. Pick three, $31.45. 19 minutes to the fifth race. The Holly Alexander show race. Scratch 5, Tojo's Mojo. Exacta trifecta superfecta, double pick 3. In the rough. Zapata and Nola Boss, Night Preacher's in the early mix as well, and also freestanding up close. It's Night Preacher just ahead in front. Tough Workout moves to second, and Moon Factor outside in third. Nola Boss settles back on the chase up close. They're followed by Rennie, who's worked over to the 3 path, then back to Zapata, who's dropped 5 or 6 lengths off the pace. Freestanding, saving ground around the turn just for the money. Follows that runner. Then it's another 2 lengths back at its Transactional and Fear Nothing. And Tool Pusher is last. Tool Pusher last has to pass them all. Some 13 to make up. Top of the stretch, more than a quarter of a mile to go for the long run in. It is Night Preacher from Tough Workout. Center of the track is Moon Factor racing in third. Nola Boss ridden along for a little more. Freestanding's got some kick, just needs to get through some traffic. Let's see, Freestanding at an angle just to the outside. A Tough Workout who starts to weaken a little bit. Freestanding's on a roll on the far outside, but time is running out. Night Preacher, Freestanding, Nola Boss. Night Preacher, here comes Freestanding. Freestanding gets by Night Preacher. Nola Boss in tight late, then Tough Workout. Official winner Freestanding, Geron Barbosa for Respect the Valleys LLC. Anthony Ferrier, trainer, bred in Kentucky by Respect the Valleys LLC. 5-year-old Bay Gelding. Minute 2.78. Unofficial 471. 11.8. 68.60. 471 dollar trifecta pays 176.70. 1-4 double 54.40. $2 double pick 3 93.80. Pick 4 230.20. Pick 5 $1,667.85. Dollar superfecta pays 481.40. 4 7 1 and 11. 19 minutes to race 6. And they're off. Tuskegee Airmen bobble there at the start. Rominski with early speed. Twisted Ride is right there. Karen's Notion and Arden's Lucky to Be all in a scramble on the early pace. And Radical Right is on the inside right there too. Kozaris moves through just one off the inside. Sir Wellington is next. Herd on the street. Well settled off the quick pace. And SS Sinatra and Tuskegee Airman is in the back of the pack. Around the far turn, Rominski rolls up while 3 wide. Arden's Lucky to Be has a narrow lead though. Here's Rominski. And Twisted Ride out of the inside. Third, Karen's Notion. Fourth, Radical Right is in fifth, and followed by Kozaris and Herd on the street. 7 to make up. SS Sinatra is next, then Sir Wellington and Tuskegee Airmen. It's been a swift pace. 22-1 opening quarter mile. Rominski rolls top of the stretch. Opens up a 2.5 length lead through a 45 1/2 mile. Rominski coming home strong. It's a 2 length lead. Sir Wellington is second. Herd on the streets trying to pick up a share of the far outside. Up the inside, SS Sinatra. Here's Rominski like like the Rominski of old. Rominski by 2. Twisted Ride has run a big one, but Rominski scorching home. Second Twisted Ride, then close third SS Sinatra heard on the street in a minute 10.04. Dollar try 73.30. Dollar superfecta 356.30. 9364. I-5 carryover $271.78. The seventh race. Scratch 1 Noble Gem and the 8 Edelweiss. 3 is 1 over, 4 is 1 over. 23 minutes, race 7 and a mile on the turf. Late scratch 2, all fruits ripe. 8 to 5, Blackthorn Brusca. They're off. Slow to go is Bodybuilder. D. Hopper, quick away to show that early speed from Royal Flush Hearts. The between horses now moving up is Steeler Nation into third and 5 off a speed. The pace solid to the first turn run. His Royal Renegade traveling in fourth position. On the inside is Doug's Triumph next. Blackthorn Brusca racing to the back of the pack. Union Thunder and Bodybuilder trailing the field. Around that turn they roll. Quick pace of Royal Flush Hearts. Royal Flush Hearts, long shot going for it. A quick 22 and 4 opening quarter mile. D. Hopper's in hot pursuit there. It's going to be a hard pace to keep up. It's another 13 lengths back to the others. Is Royal Renegade just in third and Steeler Nation is in fourth. Bodybuilders racing on the outside. Blackthorn Brusca's in between horses. Then back to Doug's Triumph and Union Thunder at the tail of the field heading into the far turn. Very strong pace continues. Royal Flush Hearts, 3 parts of a length from D. Hopper. It's 7 more lengths back. Royal Renegade every chance to reel them in. Steeler Nation is in fourth. Back to Bodybuilder, who's worked up fifth while 3 wide, but here comes Royal Renegade, spying the leaders and their weary leaders too. It is Royal Renegade at the top of the lane, trying to sweep up there 3 wide. D. Hopper has a narrow lead. D. Hopper, Royal Renegade, Steeler Nation, extreme outside. Blackthorn Brusca's rolling 2 for the final furlong. It is Royal Renegade, D. Hopper, Blackthorn Brusca trying to nail them on the money on the outside. And here's Royal Renegade just holding on Blackthorn Brusca. Late run from Union Thunder on the inside for the finish. Blackthorn Brusca, Royal Renegade right together. And then it was Union Thunder and D. Hopper, Bodybuilder. Let's go by Summerfront out of Popper's Queen by Royal Academy. Minute 38.54. Late scratch of the 2, 9-2 consolation double $5. Dollar superfecta pays $79.50, 11.679. Again, late scratch was the 2 Alfred's Ripe. Good for a consolation double of $5. 9 and 2, check your tickets. 9-11, $2 double $17.80, pick 347.20. Eighth race, scratch number 2, Smitten Enough, 5.5 on the turf, second wire finish. And they're off. No chance, and watch out World firing out to the lead from Cactus Racing third position. Jolly Boss sent along from fourth. Back to Upside Down Man and Virginia Fitz and Claudie Boy. Down for the far turn now, and it's Watch Out World with Noah Chance and Hot Pursuit up close in second, and Cactus outside in third, looming. Jolly Boss on the inside and next, and followed by Upside Down Man. Virginia Fitz has 6 to make up, another 3, and Claudie Boy the tail of the field. Midpoint on the turn, Watch Out World from Noah Chance and Cactus third, while 3 wide. Jolly Boss just in behind them, and followed by Virginia Fitz and Claudie Boy on the inside is Upside Down Man. Quarter of a mile left to go. Noah Chance. Noah Chance comes to the lead. Noah Chance. Now here comes Jolly Boss from between horses. Cactus running willingly on the far outside. Watch Out World is trying to hang in there. Eighth of a mile left to go. Noah Chance up top. Noah Chance with Cactus outside and Jolly Boss down to the inside. Can they beat the X-Man? Noah Chance. Noah Chance from Cactus. Third, 1 Watch Out World fourth, 5 Virginia Fitz fifth. Five-year-old Dark Bear Brown Gelding, Noah Chance, 327.20. Six, 8, and 3, $1 trifecta, $48. 6, 8, 3, and 1 for the dollar superfecta, 163 even. 23 minutes for the ninth race, 7 Field the Bolt, 2 over. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta. Following the ninth race, races 10 through 15 from El Presidente Ramon, Panama City, Panama. In the gate, and they're off. Tasty Time was slow to go. Margaret P. with Knit Witness, wasting no time, showing early speed. Knit Witness, Sassy Maxine, Margaret P. is now third. Then Whiskey Brew travels in fourth. Tasty Time, Irish Be Good, dropping out to last is Feel the Bolt. It's Knit Witness at the rail, pressed by Sassy Maxine, half length behind in second. 3 lengths back, Margaret P. trying to reel them in from third with 5 furlongs left to go. Whiskey Brew is next, then Tasty Time, Irish Be Good to the inside, and Feel the Bolt. Heading over the far turn run with 4 furlongs left to go. Knit Witness and Sassy Maxine continue 1-2. Knit Witness in front, edging away just a bit, length and a quarter. Sassy Maxine ridden for a little more from second. Margaret P. and Tasty Time third and fourth, and they're in good striking range. But Knit Witness slips away to a 2-length advantage. Margaret P. inside run from Sassy Maxine. Tasty Time out 3 wide toward the quarter pole. Then back to Irish Be Good and Feel the Bolt and Whiskey Brew. Top of the stretch, Knit Witness turns in. Margaret P. targets and angles to the outside. Margaret P. Knit Witness driven, just holding that lead by about a half length. Outside is Margaret P. Margaret P. chugs along now to put that head in front. Here's Margaret P. and Forest Boyce in front and pulling away from Knit Witness in the last 16th of a mile. Going to be closer for third in a 3-way scramble. Margaret P. Knit Witness, then Sassy Maxine, Irish Be Good. Minute 20, race 9 official. Margaret P. Forest Boys for Nancy Lee Farms, bred in Maryland by Nancy Lee Farms, trained by Tim Keefe. Pick 6, 6 of 6, $434.16. Carry over to Friday, $2,192.66. Racing coming up next from El Presidente Ramon, Panama City, Panama. Wager through Laurel Park. That's race 10 of the program, races 10 through 15. Enjoy the simulcast action coming your way